When Emily walked through the door that night, I knew something was off before she even opened her mouth. She wouldn't meet my eyes, her hands trembled, and her breathing was uneven. I asked what was wrong, but she just stood there in silence. After what felt like forever, she finally spoke, and what she said hit me like a brick to the chest. She admitted she'd been having an affair with her boss for the last 6 months, and now she was pregnant with his child. At first, I thought I'd misheard her. My mind refused to process it. We'd been married 8 years, and I believed our relationship was solid. But in that single moment, she tore the foundation out from under me. My heart raced, my vision swam, and I couldn't reconcile the woman I loved with the one standing before me. She tried to explain, claimed it wasn't planned, said it was a mistake, and insisted she still loved me. I didn't want excuses. I didn't shout or throw things. I just stared at her until she shifted uncomfortably. Right then, I made a decision. If she thought she could betray me and walk away untouched, she was in for a rude awakening. Over the next few days, I pretended to accept her apology. I played the part of the hurt but forgiving husband. I talked about counseling, about saving the marriage. She seemed relieved, even smug, thinking she still had control. That's exactly what I wanted her to think. While she was at work, I went through her phone, took screenshots of messages, printed out incriminating emails, and found photos of her and her boss together on business trips. Every piece of evidence went into an organized folder. My goal wasn't just to have proof, it was to make sure everyone knew exactly who she was. The first person I told was her boss's wife. She had no idea what was going on, and when I showed her the evidence, her face went pale. She thanked me and promised she'd take care of things on her side. But I didn't stop there. I sent the same evidence, screenshots, pictures, dates, to close friends and family. No angry rants, just the facts. The reactions came quickly: shock, disgust, outrage. Emily's perfect wife image shattered instantly. Once her reputation was in pieces, I turned to the legal side. I filed for divorce immediately, citing adultery and attaching all the proof I'd gathered. In my country, cheating can heavily influence the division of assets and spousal support. My lawyer assured me her actions would cost her dearly. When Emily found out I'd gone to her boss's wife, the color drained from her face. She begged me to stop, saying it would ruin his career, and hers. I told her she should have thought about that before she cheated. Within a week, her boss was demoted and facing an internal misconduct investigation. The day we went to court, I saw real fear in her eyes for the first time. She had walked into this thinking she could keep me quiet and continue her affair. Instead, she was losing her marriage, her reputation, and her financial security. In the end, I got the house, the car, and most of our savings. She was left with barely enough to rent a small place. Her boss had already abandoned her by then. Apparently, she wasn't worth the fallout. She was pregnant, unemployed, and alone. Months later, I heard she'd tried to reach out, claiming she was sorry and needed support. I ignored every message. She had already taken enough from me. Revenge didn't erase the hurt, but it gave me closure. I refused to let her walk away without consequences. I built my life back up, surrounding myself with people who valued honesty and loyalty. I learned to protect my self-worth above empty promises. Emily's betrayal was brutal, but it made me stronger. Even now, when I think about that night, I remember the crushing weight of what she told me. But I also remember the satisfaction of watching her lies fall apart. My revenge wasn't about hatred. It was about justice. And I made sure it was served without mercy.